But one thing that has never changed is the fact that on this site there has never been a decent memorial to the men who died here. We're gathered here today round about a tree. Now, don't get me wrong, I like trees, it's a nice tree, but surely these men are worth a hell of a lot more than just a tree. I'm happy to say, we've talked about it for the past few commemorations about getting a statue raised here, and I'm happy to say we've now got the lengthy legal sort of niceties concluded, and we can now go forward with fundraising and actually raising a statue on this site to Wallace and to Moray, who stood side by side and gained Scotland's greatest victory here. We have set up the Guardians of Scotland's Trust. It's a legal charitable trust. We now have a bank account. Anybody who wants to donate can do so. The bank account is open. Could you welcome, please, Fiona Hyslop.
Thank you very much, Christopher. Ted, Christopher. I'm just so moved by what Alicia has just said, because it's such an honour to be here, to stand where we stand at the Stirling Bridge, to remember, as you've remembered, the Battle of Stirling Bridge and the role of William Wallace and Andrew de Murray, and to feel that responsibility, for what we do next and what we do over the next few months and weeks ahead to 2014. And what a privilege it is that we have a generation that will be able to choose their own future, to have that freedom if they choose to do so in an independence referendum without the need for any cause or difficulty or conflict in a civilised way. And what a responsibility it is for all of us who remember to take that forward in a way that achieves that freedom for Scotland. And I particularly wanted to come and represent the government, your government, at this event, to also thank the William Wallace Society and the Wallace Society for what it's done over a number of years, but not least in its campaign to see the return of the Wallace letter. Now, this weekend sees the end of the exhibition. I hope you've been able to see it at the Scottish Parliament. It's called Special Delivery, and it shows the two letters side by side. The Lebec letter, which was written shortly after the Battle of Stirling Bridge, and the Wallace letter. And of course we heard the song about Spirit coming home, Wallace's spirit coming home. And I'm very pleased that in terms of what the Wallace Society has done in campaigning for the letter to come home, I'm delighted to have been the minister who delivered the letter back to Scotland for that exhibition and to see it shown in the Scottish Parliament. And of course the Lebec letter was very, very important, because the Lebec letter showed a part of Scotland that was so important. Imagine, they've just won the battle, and one of the first things that they do is to write a letter to the people of Lebec to say Scotland is open for business. International, outward looking, wanting to drive and see Scotland's economy go forward. And that's the mark of the men